Hello, it's me, Maximo. You might remember me at your last visit to the Field Museum of Natural History. Well, this video is here to inform you about the recommendations, the general plans for museum ideas for the halls, the exhibition halls, most notably the halls of Evolving Planet. The introduction has to go back just like it used to be. Not only that, but each of the halls of the Evolving Planet, well, the walls and floor and ceiling really had to match the environment of where or when each animal or plant had existed. That's one thing. Another thing is the scenery for the display. Things. They all have to match the environment as well. Don't get me started about the dinosaurs who are too big for or any organism is too big for the exhibit. And here is the thing. Where is your coelacanth? Field Museum, come on. You had another one of your exhibit pieces in the storage room? I mean, come on. I got marketable merchandise twice in a row already. The first was at the American Museum of Natural History. Now I'm at the Field Museum of Natural History, as explained in the intro. Oh yeah, and all the temporary galleries will become permanent galleries. Areas for the exhibits we've planned. Most notably, the Land Before Time exhibition. And another thing, the Triassic to Jurassic and Cretaceous dinosaurs need the same makeover as the rest of the Evolving Planet halls that I mentioned. And there has to be an entire museum hall dedicated to the KBJ mass extinction. So I know you're a star in the museum, but it's time that you get some company. In the dinosaur hall. Here's the thing though, we need to make space. For example, the benches. The benches in between the mirrors of the Mesozoic sea. It had to be closer to the walls. And the prehistoric crocodile Steniosaurus needs to be next to the aquatic life. About that, that's the thing. The fragmentary fossils will be set up as if they were scattered on the ground. And yes, you would still see the markers, but this time they'll be themed with hot magma, since magma is the continuing theme. For the Zeke's mass extinction, however, the epilogue can stay consistent. I'm assuming the coelacanth will be there, or in the dinosaur hall, or in the Devonian, since Latimeria was thought to become extinct back at that point in time. And about Spinosaurus, that'll be a permanent exhibit as well. Mainly a fossil cast of the 2021 reconstruction. And Blue Rhino Studio, you better hire Chris Masna and Ajay Bomber for your next projects. And that second T-Rex you made? Well, of the current reconstruction. Come on. Why couldn't you give us a dinosaur's genus named Sonar? Oh yeah, that will be at the entrance. And about the Z model, nicknamed Fleshy, that would be in the dinosaur hall. Just kidding. That will be in the KBG Mass Extinction Hall. The space what will no longer be his currently private suite will become the KBG Mass Extinction Hall. No kidding. I mean, come on. There even has to be a second edition to your book. And when that gets published, I hope to see the specimens. I mean, all the specimens in their respected point in time. No cutsies, no mix-ups, no whatever. The same goes for the museum halls. As well. And stop removing exhibitions without visitors or seeing it. Those mirrors, about that, they gotta go. They have to be in their own respected exhibit at the Art Institute in Chicago. At least that's what I am predicting. Oh yeah, and those pterodons, the baggy models will no longer be by the staircase. Staircase at the northeast. I'll picture them in the dinosaur hall, and I'll be doing some remountings. The juvenile Rapatosaurus will be closer to the Cretaceous. Will be at the Cretaceous display. At the Cretaceous display by the skulls of the other Madagascan animals that lived alongside it. The Ankylosaurus and the Magiacosaurus. And guess what? Don't get me started on my relatives. Oh yeah, and outside the evolving planet, there's gonna be some changes we would like to point out. Like the brachios, like your resident brachiosaurus. There's been a lot of controversy going back and forth about the one of the brachiosaurus fossil casts in the O'Hare Museum, no, O'Hare Airport of Illinois. My collector went there by the airport store about the museum, and the skeleton was not there. I'm assuming it's back at the museum, just outside. No need for that light. We need to put the Brachiosaurus back inside, but no, not in the previous display. Brachio needs its own display base as well. Maximo as well. And no, they better not stick out higher than the visitor's waist. The entire ground has to match that. Oh yeah, and those elephants, they have to be in the halls of Africa. No kidding. About that, the whole of African mammals there need a renovation as well. The entire exhibit hall has to match the environment in which the animals on the continent live. And about what is an animal, the same goes for that. And Fabio Manucci and David Mondana, you're both responsible for making models of both reconstructions of the 2014 and 2020 reconstructions of Spinosaurus. Seriously. The creator of this YouTube page has went on the internet to see both and compared both. Ha. Archie Bowman and Chris Masnan can do better. And now, of non-FMNH museums. As for the depiction of Africa during the Cretaceous period, to tie in with our Spinosaurus idea, I propose this. The dinosaurs need to. There needs to be models of dinosaurs in the park on which the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry, that's MSI, had to be displayed. Oncorbisis, Melsonaya, Elanca, Conchorodontosaurus, Rugophs, and if you have time, whichever I mentioned with those two Spinosaurus models, Uranosaurus. Another is soon to be mass produced Jurassic World the movie exhibition. And why would you put the Carnotaurus and T-Rex in a battle scene in unlike what you did before? I mean, come on, we need to see two apex predators, two ultimate apex predators fight. Not an apex predator and a mesopredator. That would not be fair. Have you even done research on the battle encounters between Saurophagonax and Allosaurus? In this scenario, Allosaurus would be the mesopredator, and the Saurophagonax would be the apex. The Carno and Ilex need to switch places. The paddock needs to do the same. I mean, come on. Viewers have seen the movie. And both T-Rex and Ilex fought. Pay attention to the movie already. I also hope for Walking with Dinosaurs, the exhibition. Wait, that's kind of related to Evolving Planet, isn't it? Whatever. Oh yeah, what is it about the dinosaur hole? About the changes. The Stegosaurus will be next to the Apatosaurus instead of the Rapatosaurus. We'll take over the vacant display base. Well, a Cryolophosaurus skeleton, of course. Scar close by. I know Cryo did not live in the same place as Stego or Apato, but just walk with us here. And that Stegosaurus fossil you have, it's a male. And something we've noticed, there were bite marks taken out, or maybe they were distorted during fossilization. From a recent article about the different genres, we know that the male Stegosaurus xenomorphs had wider backplates than females do. Same goes for Hesperosaurus. And that Deinonychus and Boetiraptor. Oh, don't get me started. Same with those other specimens that are currently next to them. Right? Those are an unidentified oviraptorid, a Cynonis model, and there used to be an Archaeopteryx model and fossil cast if I'm not mistaken. Seriously. I need them back. And I need them back in the museum hall. So it goes with the other Archaeopteryx model that used to be there. Same with those two Horatosaurus that you removed, during the making of Evolving Planet. That's right, the two fighting. And that small Crocodiliomorph, they have to be further away. Possibly above the burrow on which the Porobama lives. And the Sarcosuchus, oh man. That has to be next to Spinosaurus. They have to fight each other. And yes, Spinosaurus and Sarcosuchus share same habitat. But let's be honest, Spinosaurus is more terrestrial than aquatic, which means Spino prefers the, the shallowest of waters. Because if the Spino will go deeper, there will be imbalance. No kidding and no excuse. And those Quetzalcoatlus, the standing one has to take over. The standing one will be in the dinosaur hole as well. The flying one will be flying above the entrance. Oh yeah, and the logo. We designed is Jurassic Park style, but with modern fossil accurate sensibilities. It's titled Prehistoric Mayhem and the Fossil Hosts of Evolving Planet. Oh yeah, and FMNH. Nobody cares about the social distancing anymore. And I mean, the creator of this YouTube page is sick of this. He's a few weeks before college. No, before learning in class as he's in school. Oh, and pre-graduation is coming up soon, or in a few weeks. And finally, me, Maximo. I need a serious remount. I need to be outside. Just kidding. The water fountain has to come back to the museum hall, and I'll be circling over it. Trust me, you'll see me there. And get these done as soon as you can. Make these changes and finish them as soon as you can, FMNH. Or else, we will go back in time, ascending the dinosaurs to the present day, from prehistoric times, to come kill you. Oh yeah, that's the thing. The theme. The museum may look run down, but it is still functional. And the nameplates will all be on the floor next to the specimens. The floor of each museum hall will not be the display base on which the visitors can walk onto. But still, you have to respect the exhibits. No touchy, no lucky, no flash. No stealing from the exhibits. If you do, the security will automatically kick you out of the museum. If you want the latter, you suck. And as for anything else, Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and share and subscribe. Oh yeah, and one more thing. The, the Triceratops MNH5039, there needs to be a model based on that. And also a fossil cast of the Torosaurus at the Field Museum in the KPG Massic Section Hall. And a duplicate of the MNH5039 at the Field Museum KPG Extinction Hall. But unlike the one at the Dinosaur Hall. Okay, see you next time.